Hello everyone, welcome to today's show. Now I haven't done one of these for a while, but today I thought it'd be cool to review a YouTube found footage horror film I found earlier on today called The Museum Project. Now, as you know, we're more interested in our little bits and pieces of films, and we're going in that direction slowly but surely on the channel. Of course, we're doing lots of AI bits and pieces, lots of shorts, lots of dad jokes, lots of normal vlogs, and the streaming, everything. But as you know, the channel is now called Brawling Badger Film Productions, and we're working on lots of films. So therefore, in theory, shouldn't we review films, right? I mean, it was always something I was very nervous about doing in the past, but, you know, we've got to push forward and we've got to have a go at these things. Because obviously, everyone's entitled to their opinion online, right? Anyway, right, so this film is called The Museum Project. Now, this is a 45-minute short film done by a very, very small budget, and it is pretty good for what it is. It's pretty good. Now, obviously, the premise is that a load of college students, well, I'll say a load, 3 college students are doing a documentary on a haunted railway myth in their local town. Now, obviously, it starts off with them going during the day, and they don't really get that much results. You get the stereotypical, you know, sort of old guy going, "Oh no, we don't believe in that. We don't believe in the scary stuff, and I don't like it because it's ruining the museum." So obviously that gets the guys involved and going, well, you know, it pretty much is haunted then, isn't it? Because he's obviously acting like it's really scary and we shouldn't go in there. So you know what? Let's go. So obviously our 3 guys all enter into the railway museum at night time, and yes, you can imagine all sorts of weird and wonderful Scooby-Doo hijinks that happen. But yeah, as a really small budget, I think it was great. The only thing I would say is that there should have been more atmospheric noises. They did that right near the end, but for me personally, and I've been told this critique as well myself, is that there should have been more sort of noises and more sort of background atmosphere. And that's the way I feel with this, is that they missed a trick on what to do there, because they should have had something a bit more spookier there, and it should have been a bit more, ooh, you know. They missed a trick with the atmosphere. It got there at the end, but it was a little bit too late. The effects, for the fact that they had no money, were fantastic. I really liked the fact that there was less is more attitude. Obviously, they're in a big, abandoned, spooky railway station / museum. So, you know, you could tell just even walking around in the dark added some atmosphere. But they could have done a lot more with that. They could have had sort of like, I don't know, like steam going off, or they could have had like the wheels turning and making weird noises. You know, they could have really amped up the jump scares. But like I said, that being said, it was a pretty solid film. It was at the National Railway Museum. It was in Port Adelaide, University of South Australia, Mawson Lakes campus, 1225 Salisbury apparently. And they did a special thanks to them. And, you know, had a pretty small cast, and it was really good. So for me, for a free film on YouTube, I really enjoyed it. The Museum Project, I'll probably put the link in the description for you guys to watch, and then you can let me know what you thought. For a free film on YouTube, I thought it was pretty banging. There was some special effects there. There was some good use of practical effects walking around the museum, and there was a fair bit of good dialogue and fair bit of good acting. But like I said, my only critique, and this is the only one, is that you could have added a bit more time in with a bit more pacing, where there was a few more jump scares, and maybe they could have walked around the museum a bit more, exploring during the day, and then obviously the evening, you know. So it did follow that sort of interesting, sort of most haunted sort of style, where they did a bit during the day and a bit in the evening. But I thought they could have fleshed it out to a 60-minute film I don't know if that was part of it, that it had to be 45 minutes long, but for me, the extra 15 minutes of the film would have helped the pacing and you could have got a few more scares. Right guys, so what I want you to do is I want you to watch this film from 4 Point Films. The description, the link is in the description, as I said. Let me know what you think, and if you'd like to see me review some more found footage or other films on YouTube, hit me up and let me know in the description if you'd like to see lots of weird and wonderful reviews of smaller films. Like I said, really good acting, and there was very little criticism, more for the fact that it could have been longer. It would have been nicer if it was longer, and that would have fixed some pacing issues. But there you go. Right, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye! And hit me up in the comments if you want to see more reviews like this, or if you've got any tips on how you think I should do the reviews. That'd be great too, because I'm new to doing these reviews. So what I would do is hit me up in the comments, let me know any tips on how you think I could help these reviews get better. Oh, and by the way, as a side note, I would give this a good solid 6.5 out of 10. Quick, fun, easy watch, bit spooky, but had some pacing issues. Right, see you next time. Bye! Bye!